let's learn something new, which is, I'm going to call them templates literal. Template literals. I don't know how to spell that. So we call them template literals. After this, then we can call it a day. So remember when we have to like do something like, let's say we want to do something like greeting. So if I do let greeting equals, I can do hello, hello plus name plus, if you remember, I think we have it. If I scroll up, oh, perfect, perfect. So let me just copy this. I think this is going to like, but then instead of using a function, let me just, let's copy it out. Okay. So imagine we want to do this, greeting equals this. So if I copy this into my console, this is going to work actually. But then I just want to show us one beautiful way of doing things. And trust me, if you know this, you will forget the old ways, because this is going to make your life easier and it's going to make you feel like, wow, you are the done, you are the best. So if I do this now, if I check greeting, you know, I have hello Ridwan, how are you doing this afternoon? Your age is 13, you love cats, which is what I have there. But what is the new way of doing this? Well, the new way of doing this is using template literals, you know, because if you are doing something like this, you would at a point want to worry about, you know, backlash. If you have an apostrophe, or probably, you know, you want to use one single quote inside double quotes, you would want to use backslash, you know, and that can get really, really tedious, you know. Now, instead of doing it this way, you can have something, you can do something called template strings. And these template strings are just backticks, just like this, these two things. And their backticks above, if you check your keyboard, if you're on Mac or Windows, if you check the tab keyboard, you know, if you check the cap lock, after the above the cap lock is the tab keyboard. After, above the tab keyboard is this backticks, which is in front of one, your digit one on your keyboard. So if you check, we have these backticks there. So instead of using double quotes or single quotes, we can have something like this, you know. So let me say, let me use const here because I just want to be using this. So we can have new greeting. So let's just save this. So we can do something like this, backtick. So if I do backtick, I can do something like hello. Then in here, I can do dollar, then name, then comma, then, okay, how are you doing this afternoon, which is time. Then your age is age. This is beautiful. You love pets. You'd be like, wow, what's happening here? Don't worry. Let's run this and let's see what we get. So if I run this, I just want to copy this. So if I go back into my console, let's clear this. So if I do this and I check, what do we have in new greeting? If I check new greeting, you see that. Hello, Ridwan, how are you doing this afternoon? Your age is 13, you love cats. Isn't that beautiful? It is. So you see that now, instead of doing all these double quotes, using plus, double quote, and you are stressing yourself, this is, to me, it's very, very tedious, you know. Worrying about spacing, you can see that I have to like space here, I have to maneuver my way and add comma here. I have to like add space and all those. You know, instead of worrying about spacing, about double quotes, about single quotes, you know, I can have a piece of string and then add the value we want dynamically by using this dollar sign, then the curly brackets. You know, we can as you can again we can do a lot of things. For example, in age here we can do age plus 15, and I can do time is I can do whatever I want to do with this, and I can do pet instead of single pet. I can add s to this. This is dynamic. This looks beautiful. So if I come here, let me do new greeting too. So if I come here and I copy this and I go back into my console and I do this and I check what is new greeting too. So if I do this, you see that, hello Ridwan, how are you doing this afternoon? Your age is what? My age is age, which is starting plus 15, 28. You love cats. You know, this is beautiful. This is very, very useful. So you can also do the same with, let's say we have a function here. You can do the same with functions. So, and so you can do the same with functions. The same thing. So instead of having all this here, I can do just copy this. So if I copy this, I can return this. Let's see what we are going to get. So if I copy this and I go back into my console and I paste this and I refresh. So if I do great, you see that I have hello, but because this is empty, but then this is working. Your age is what? Age plus 15, which is 35 plus 15. You love dogs. You know, that is beautiful. So the last one, trust me, sorry, I lied the other time. Like this is, but trust me, this time around, this is going to be the last one. Because let's check what we have in our outline. We've done let, we've talked about constants. What else do we have? We have this guy. We haven't talked about that. So let's just do this, then we call it a day. Trust me. So after this, if I don't call it a day, just sanction me. So if you remember, you know, we have this last type. So let me cut this.